Hello, Bachcho. Welcome to SPSVERSITY. In the previous session, we discussed about the root, stem, leaf, its modifications. Okay. अभी तक हमने डिस्कस किया वेजिटेटिव पार्ट्स के बारे में, रूट, स्टेम, लीफ। और अभी हमें डिस्कस करेंगे इस सेशन में फ्लोरल पार्ट्स। Floral parts बोले तो inflorescence, flower, these all will come under floral parts. So in plants, the mode of arrangement of flowers is called inflorescence. So there is a specific arrangement of flowers. So the stalk of the flower inflorescence is called peduncle. So we got a stalk in leaf, that is stalk of the leaf is called petiole. The stalk of the inflorescence is called peduncle. So in plants there are two types of inflorescence. So inflorescence means a group of flowers which are arranged in a specific way. Inflorescence में दो टाइप्स है, rhizomous inflorescence और cymose inflorescence. So rhizomous inflorescence, if you look into the difference between rhizomous and cymose. So peduncle shows indefinite growth. Indefinite means it will grow continuously. Whereas in cymose inflorescence, the peduncle shows definite growth. So it is not continuous. So why it will not show indefinite growth? The reason is peduncle do not end with a flower. Here peduncle ends with the flower. So in rhizomous inflorescence, older flowers are present at the base of the peduncle, whereas younger flowers are present at the top. So here this arrangement of flowers is called, that is, acropetal succession. The quite opposite in cymose. Older flowers are present at the top and younger flowers at the base. So this type of arrangement is called basipetalous arrangement. So the order of opening of flowers is centripetal. That is from periphery to center in this direction. The order of opening of flowers is centrifugal. Centrifugal means from center to periphery, whereas here it is from periphery to center. So this is about the rhizomous inflorescence and cymose inflorescence. आपका पिक्चर में देख रहे rhizomous और cymose inflorescence का डायग्राम. So this is called peduncle, the stalk of the inflorescence, that is peduncle. So on peduncle we are seeing small structures. So these are called bracts. So these are called bracts. So in the axil of the bract a flower arises. So this is a flower. So the stalk of the flower is called pedicel. So stalk of the flower को क्या बोलते हैं कि pedicel. So here you can see in rhizomous inflorescence the older flowers are present at the bottom and younger flowers at the top. And if you look at the apex of the peduncle, it is not ending with the flower. That's why it grows indefinitely. But here it ends with the flower. In cymose inflorescence, if you look into this, it ends with the flower. That's why it shows a definite growth. So peduncle shows a definite growth. So here older flowers are present at the top and younger flowers at the base. Okay. So this is how the arrangement of flowers is seen in racemose and cymose. And the opening of the flowers, if you come to here it is centripetal. Centripetal means from periphery to center. Here it is opening of flowers is centrifugal. Centrifugal bole to from center to periphery. So this is the difference between the racemose and cymose inflorescence. Okay. And when it comes to flower, so the stalk of the flower is called pedicel. Okay. So it is a flower is a modified shoot. Okay. Modified shoot means here you can see the modification of stem as well as leaves. So flower is a modified shoot. Modified shoot means here you can see the modification of stem as well as leaves. That is, if you look into the thalamus and pedicel, it is a modified stem. The floral leaves, that is the calyx, corolla, stamens, these androecium, gynoecium, these are modified leaves. So the stalk of the flower is called pedicel. So this apex of the pedicel becomes flattened, which is called receptacle. Even it is also called as with other name, that is thalamus. It is also called as thalamus. A thalamus के ऊपर floral leaves आते हैं. So floral leaves means the sepals, petals, stamens, cortex. इसको क्या बोलते हैं कि floral leaves. A floral leaves mean outermost whorl is called calyx. So outermost whorl is called calyx. A calyx में क्या रहता है कि sepals. So calyx is made up of sepals. Next whorl is corolla, which is made up of petals. So which is made up of petals. Next whorl is androecium, which is the male part of the flower, which is made up of stamens. And the innermost whorl, that is gynoecium, which is the female part of the flower, which is made up of pistil. So picture में देख सकते. So this is calyx, these are sepals, and these are colorful ones, these are petals. And the next is this is stamens. Okay. And in the center the whorl is gynoecium, which is made up of pistils. Okay. So flower plays an important role in the sexual reproduction of organisms. So when you come to study of flower in detail, okay, when you look into flower, the symmetry of flower, there are basically three symmetries in the flower. So actinomorphic, which is also called radial symmetry in when it comes to animals. Zygomorphic, which is bilateral symmetry. Asymmetric, which is irregular. Okay. So actinomorphic means when you cut a flower in passing through the center, In any plane, it can be made into two equal halves. Like mustard, datura, chili, these all are actinomorphic flowers. Zygomorphic, when it can be divided into equal halves in only one plane. So only one plane, if you can cut into two equal halves, it is called zygomorphic. Asymmetric, whatever plane we cut passing through the center, it cannot be divided. So इसको क्या बोलते हैं कि asymmetric. Example, Kenna. Okay. And next, after when you come to the floral appendages. So floral appendages बोले तो the sepals, petals, this all. If these floral appendages, if they are present in number 3 or multiples of 3, it is called trimerous. Tri means how many? 3. Tetramerous, if they are present in 4 or multiples of 4. Example, crucifer, members of Brassicaceae. Pentamerous, which are present in 5 or multiples of 5, like petunia, China rose, solanum, these all will come under pentamerous. So, based on number of floral appendages, there is trimerous, tetramerous, and pentamerous. Trimerous is seen in daffodils, orchids, lilies. Tetramerous is seen in crucifers, that is Brassicaceae members. And when you come to pentamerous, petunia, China rose means hibiscus, and solanum. So these all will come under the pentamerous condition. Okay. So till now we discussed about inflorescence types, the flower parts, the symmetry, and the number of floral appendages. Now we are going to discuss about position of floral parts on the thalamus. How they are arranged, these sepals, petals, and these stamens and corpels, how they are arranged. Okay. Anyway, Ganesha occupies the center position. So based on the arrangement of this calyx, corolla, and androecium in respect to ovary. Okay. Taking ovary into reference, how they are arranged based on this, there are 3 types of arrangements. One is hypogonus, next perigynus, next epigynus. Okay. So here in this hypogynous, the gynoecium occupies the highest position. In the center, it is present in the center and it occupies highest position. While other parts will arise from the base of the ovary. Okay. So here when you look into the arrangement, the ovary is in topmost position, that is, the ovary is superior. Okay. So it is mustard, China rose, brinjal, these all will come under hypogynous arrangement. And what is meant by perigynous? So perigynous means here, anyway, gynoecium is present in the center, but the remaining floral parts arise from the rim of the ovary. Rim of the ovary means they arise neither completely above the ovary or below the ovary. They just arise from the middle position of this ovary. So here ovary is neither too superior nor inferior. It is half inferior. It is called half inferior. Like If we take plum example, rose, peach, these all are examples of perigynous condition. Okay. And when you come to the margin of thalamus, that is epigynous condition, where the calyx, corolla, androecium arise above the ovary. Okay. They rise above the ovary. Here ovary is inferior. So example, guava, cucumber, ray florets of sunflower. So based on the arrangement, the position of calyx, corolla, with reference to ovary, there are three types: hypogynous, perigynous, epigynous. In hypogynous, ovary is superior. In perigynous, ovary is half inferior. In epigynous, it is inferior. So these are the three arrangements of the floral parts of the thalamus. And when you come into the parts of a flower, like flower has calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Okay. So when you come to the outermost whorl of the flower, that is calyx, which is made up of sepals. So what these sepals will do? They protect the flower during bud condition. Generally, they are green in color. Sepals are green in color. A sepals में दो conditions रहता है. Gamo means fused. Sepals are fused. Polysepalous means sepals are free. Means they are not fused. So sepals में gamosepalous or polysepalous condition रहता. And they are generally green, which will protect the flower during bud condition. Next whorl, when you come to calyx, the next whorl is corolla, which is made up of petals. And these petals are multicolored. Depending upon the flower, they are multicolored. Like pink, violet, blue, like white. These are different multicolored. What is the purpose of this one is to attract insects. So gamopetalis means petals are fused. Polypetalis means petals are free. Okay. Gamopetalis means petals are fused. Polypetalis means petals are free. Okay. So इसमें भी दो रहता है आपका, that is petals में gamopetalis और polypetalis. और ये दोनों को कैलिक्स एंड कोरोला को क्या बोलते हैं कि combinedly non-essential whorls of the flower. Non-essential means they are not. It doesn't mean that they are not in it, but they play an indirect role in reproduction. They don't have a direct role. Like the stamen from where male gametes are produced, from the pistil from where female gametes, they just help in reproduction. That is their indirect role. That's why it is called non-essential whorls. And in this, when you come to sepals and petals, how they are arranged in bud condition. So this arrangement is called estivation. So estivation में चार types. So volvate estivation, twisted estivation, imbricate estivation और vexillary estivation. So picture में देख सकते. So these are sepals or petals. Here you can see these sepals and petals are arranged freely without overlapping. So they don't touch one another, they are without overlapping. It is called volvate estivation. Okay. And when you come to twisted estivation, a picture में देख सकते, one end of this is overlapping with another. So the margin of one is overlapping with another. It is seen in Corolla of hibiscus. Imbricate estivation. So here you can see. The posterior sepal or petal is completely inside. Okay. And one is completely outside. Remaining three are overlapped. So it is called imbricate estivation, Corolla of cassia and gulmohar. Volvate is vexillary estivation. So which is also called descendingly imbricate. It is present in Fabaceae members. Here you can see there is a large complete which is outside, which is called standard petal. And below this there are two petals. These are called keel petals. And these are wing petals. Okay. So this vexillary estivation is seen in specifically Fabaceae members. Okay. So when you come to the arrangement of the sepals and petals, it is four types: volvate, twisted, imbricate, and vexillary estivation. When you come to next, that is essential whorls. Essential whorls means androecium and gynoecium. Androecium, it is the male reproductive structure which has stamens. Stamens are also called microsporophyll. So stamen में देख सकते दो पार्ट से. The stalk of the stamen is called filament. The stalk of the stamen को क्या बोलते हैं कि filament. इसको